switching the topic here, but I did want to call out the Formula One.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to watch it over the weekend. It's actually happening right now, but it's in Japan, and so the timing is like super crazy.
So was it
So
it was in Singapore and then it moved to Japan, or has it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was in Singapore, and then now they're in Japan, and so I'm looking. I got the app here. Let's see. Um, so the race. So there's always a rate. There's always practice on Fridays, and then there's a practice on practice 2 and 3 on Saturday, and then how does this? Oh, I think this is a little different actually. The sixth. What is the sixth? The sixth is yesterday. Okay, interesting. This is a little different. Normally they have, I don't know, maybe because like Japan or whatever, but normally they don't do anything on Thursdays. Yesterday was actually Thursday, so but anyways, so um and then the ninth. What day is the ninth? Are they having
Sunday.
that is Sunday? Okay, okay, good. So yeah, anyways, so it's gonna be at like 10 o'clock midnight for us.
Uh-huh.
And so that's just kind of how it is. But so that'll be Japan. But the Singapore race was pretty good. I'm Team Ferrari. I like Charles Leclerc and the Sergio, not Sergio, but Carlos. Those two guys are good. They're really good, man. Ferrari does really good. The best one, or the max, the lead is Red Bull. So they're doing the best in terms of the drivers. Charles Leclerc is in second place. He's got 237 points, and then Max Verstappen has 341. And so that's for the drivers' championship. And then they have the constructors, which is based on the team. And so still Red Bull is also in the lead at 576 points, but Ferrari isn't too far behind at 439. And so every time you win, you get more points. And I think first place is 25 points, and it drops down to 18 points, and it goes. And I think the points start at 10th place. Like if you make 10th, you get like 1 point. So
Okay.
as long as you make at least 10th, then you can like add some points to your
And have you had a chance to look like historically, like who has like won the most?
I would say Lewis Hamilton. He is for Mercedes, and I want to say he won like 7 or something like that. I could be wrong, but I know that he was like one of the best, like for a long time. He was really good, and then Daniel Ricciardo was really good too. So, but I don't know. It's crazy how they'll be doing so good, and then just I guess better race or better drivers. Lewis Hamilton's been in the game for a long time. I think he's like in his 30s, like 34, 35, maybe even slightly older. But Charles Leclerc, he's like 20. I think he's like 24. You know what I mean? His teammate Carlos, he's like 28. So they're still, fairly young. But so
how long
I'm not
has
too
Formula
sure.
One been around?
Ooh, oh man, that is a good question. I felt like I knew that before you asked me.
No worries.
Man, it's been around for a long time. I want to say like I'm drawing a blank now, but I want to say like the 20s or so, but I don't know. I think if I read the stats, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it was. So I'm still
Yeah,
I'm still a newbie on it, and but it's
no
fun.
worries.
It gives me something to do. That's other than work. But the cool thing is that looks like they have a pro championship event. So I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure what that is, but round 19, which I'm assuming is like race 19. It's here in the States. It's going to be here in Austin. So that'll be the 21st through the 23rd. So that'll be really cool. So we definitely need to, because it'll be at 2 in the afternoon. So really cool. So I think we can make a weekend of it, like a Formula One weekend would be really fun. So cool stuff. And then they'll have Mexico, Brazil, Abu Dhabi, and then the Pro Championship event number 4. So I need to refresh on these, like event 2, event 3, and then event 4. So yeah, there's like events spaced in between these races. But I want to say next year they have like maybe 2 or 3 months off. So I don't think they race January, February, and I think they start racing sometime in March, and maybe December, January, February. And I think it's towards the end, early March maybe, when they start back up, and then they pretty much race the entire year. So it's pretty crazy. And so I think you even saw it too. The following is going to be like 24 races. It's kind of crazy. So
yeah, that was like the one. I think used to be. Yeah, now it's 24. It used to be like less than that. So they're just adding a few more in.
20 or 21. Yeah, so they have a new track in Miami, Florida, and then they have the one here in Texas, in Austin, Texas. So that's pretty neat. But yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I thought that was cool. All right, there we go. We are out of here. Peace.